Hey everybody, Dan here for Comic Frontline, and it is time for our comic book haul. I hesitate to call this a monster haul because it was pretty light. But let's get into what was purchased. We have Warriors number 7. Okay. I think the art took a little bit of a dip in this one. But I still picked it up, and I also picked up Miracle Man number 8 and Captain America number 22. I've been buying this for the Carlos Pacheco art. I've noticed in some podcasts that they talk about Pacheco's work going a little down, and I have to believe that is because of his long-standing run with Jesus Marino. So a lot of the great stuff that we loved in the past from Carlos Pacheco, basically the Avengers Forever, his Justice League, Justice Society crossovers, stuff like that. That was all Jesus Marino inking him, and I think that was a great pairing. Jesus Marino, I guess, got into wanting to do penciling as well, and he did some Superman and some other stuff. As a result, his work looks a little bit more like the Pacheco-Marino collaborations that we had in the past, but I still like Pacheco's work, and he did this issue of Captain America. Star-Lord, Legendary Star-Lord number 1. I picked that up. Paco Medina doing the art. So, I think he was doing some, he actually did some Nova. And, you know, he's done a bunch of work for Marvel. Love his work. So, I'm down with that. Thor 24, Jason Aaron, Esad Ribic. Earth 2. Story's taking some interesting twist. I guess this is part of that Batman anniversary cover thing, as we have Walt Simonson, I guess, basically doing Earth 1 and Earth 2's Batman. And the piece de resistance this week, Superman Batman. Why is it the top pick for me? Rip. See the name Rainey over there? Tom Rainey does most of the art. Ken Lashley does some pages also, and I like his work. But Rainey, for me, one of the top guys working in comics today. So, great book to pick up. I know they had a bombshell cover as well. I picked this Jay Lee cover. I think it looks a little iconic. Alright, so as always, I usually get into what I have been reading, because a lot of times I'm behind on a lot of these books, and I guess you're wondering, what is Dan actually reading? Is he reading anything? So, not much of a monster haul, but kind of a monster read. I finally got through the Invincible Compendium, Volume 1. So, as you can see, bit of a big read. Issues 0 to 47. I think it also had an issue of Wolfman or something, Astounding Wolfman. So, issue 0 to 47 of Invincible. I have to say, you know, I tried out Invincible at first. I'm getting this compendium because obviously I didn't stick with the book. I do find that in reading the compendium, I felt like the, I guess about the last third of it, I really got into it and wanted to keep seeing what was going on next. Yeah, the beginning was good, but just for me, it picked up a little bit later. And the artwork is good. And basically, I look forward. Well, you might say, you're done with that, so what's next? Well, just so happens to be Compendium number 2. And you can see a bookmark. I haven't really gotten much into it, but what do we got here? Issues 48 to 96 plus Invincible Returns number 1 and Astounding Wolfman number 11. That's a lot. I also have Guardians of the Globe trades that I'll have to find out when they occurred within this run, because I'd like to kind of read that in order. I don't know if I could find Capes, which was apparently within the universe, because at the beginning of this, you see an appearance by Capes Incorporated, I think it was called. And Astonishing Wolfman, I don't think I was buying, so I don't really have any of that. I think there was, Guarding the Globe. Again, that's the other one that ties in. Might be another tie-in, I'm not sure. But I would have to dig that stuff up to read if I want to try to go in order, which is usually what I like to do. Which is why I'm so behind on Marvel and DC stuff, because there's just so many back issues to read if I want to go in order. Well, that does it for this week's haul. And keep tuning in to Comics Frontline for all your news, reviews, and comic entertainment.